Good morning. Lady Christina here. This is a wet to dry. I mean, I've never done it. Okay, I can't say never. I mean, it's just a little damp, so that's okay. But supposedly, when I bought this, it advertised it as a wet to dry, and they were doing it on wet hair. No, I got too much hair. Can't do that. Listen. I don't hear them. I heard them in the bathroom. I don't hear them right now. Cicadas. Alexa, how long does a cicada live?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. The average lifespan of an adult cicada is a month and a half, just enough time to reproduce and die. The larvae, on the other hand, can live underground for years, while they feed on the juices taken from the roots of the plants.
A month and a half? This just started a week ago. Maybe 10 days. Or maybe I'm just so used to hearing it, I don't hear it anymore. Let me listen. Okay, I hear it. It's there. It's still there. But right now, it's not even 9 a.m. yet. But, maybe they're drying off still from the morning dew? I don't know. But they are very busy out there. Let me tell you, you can't walk out there without seeing at least a dozen of them. There. Oh my God. They're everywhere. Fortunately, they don't hatch every year. Just sometimes. There are 13-year cicadas and 17-year cicadas. I don't know what the difference is. They're both ugly. I need to put my glasses back on. You see, it's still a little damp. I can see. I do need to go get my eyes checked. It's been 3 years? I think it's been 3 years. I just don't like doing that eye test where they're like, is A better? B better. A better? B better. A? B. A? B. I don't know. They both look the same. Um, One's slightly fuzzier, but I can't really tell. Does anybody else have that problem? You're just not real sure which one is better. Um, I which one is better? I don't know. They both look the same. And that thing that blows a puff of air in your eye, I don't like that either. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's just, I don't like the surprise. Because they know it's coming, but you don't. But Vic, he loves to fish. I don't get it, but he doesn't understand why I like macrame. Um, I I I just don't like the fish. I don't like to eat it either. But we used to have a pontoon boat, and I used to love going out on the pontoon boat. And he would always want me to fish, and I was fine just sitting on the boat. Um, I didn't have to fish. I was on the boat. That's all I meant. That mattered. And he didn't understand that. Well, I didn't understand the fact that he wants to catch fish on this tiny little hut. I, so I have to fix that one. That one didn't come out very good. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I'm in the shade. I'm surrounded by water. I'm not getting in the water. I've seen the fish in that lake. I'm not getting in there. Frick no. Some of those fish are the size of this bed. They've caught catfish out of there at the bottom of the dam, the size of uh, Volkswagen bugs. Mm. Hell to the net. I'm not getting, because we used to take the kids tubing all the time. The one time, I never got to tube. The one time I was getting in the tube for my turn, I ended up having to get out of the tube because I nearly lost my finger. It was this finger. I was wearing a ring, not this one, obviously, that my sister had given to me, and I loved that ring. It was a beautiful ring. It was a Black Hills Gold ring with 3 roses on it, and I love simplicity, and it was just me, and I was, I held on to the rail on the pontoon boat, and I went to drop myself back into the tube, but what I didn't realize had happened was where my hand was holding the rail was between the rail and the little door that swings open, and the door closed as I was falling back, and it squeezed my finger between the rail and the door that was closing, and it caught on my ring, and it pulled my ring off and took about 15 layers of skin with it. I literally degloved my finger. So I was degloved from back here to up here. And so I got back in the boat and we went back up to the house and I soaked it in some salt water. And as soon as we got home, because we were up here at the lake, I went to the doctor. We lived down at Robbins at the time. But I went to the doctor and he's like, wow, you did a number on your finger, didn't you? What did you do again? And I told him, he's like, yeah, you're lucky you didn't lose your finger. I am. I'm really lucky. And I haven't, I've, um, I never got on the tube again. Um, the opportunities just weren't there. I mean, we started preparing for Vic's retirement and um, the kids' school stuff, and we once we moved up here, it just sat. It just sat in the yard. So we sold it. I don't know where it is now. Probably scrapped. This was back in the 90s. Well, not too far back because we moved here into this house in 2003, but we bought the boat in the 90s. I don't remember when. I don't remember what year it was. But we have a lot of memories on that boat. I know it was after, it may have been 98, maybe 96. I don't remember. But me and my mother-in-law would take the kids out for the day and we would grill burgers. And the kids would tube. Sometimes they would just swim. But there was one day, Vic and I were down at the dock because his parents used to live down just back behind us here, only down at the lake. And they had a dock. And that's where we had the boat tied. And we were down there cleaning it one day. And I just happened, something caught my eye or something, I don't know. But I looked in the water beside the boat, and there were two huge alligator gar. And if you haven't seen an alligator gar, well, first of all, you'll know it as soon as you see them. They have very long, skinny snouts, and they're full of teeth. Um, and they're generally a pretty large fish. But there was a smaller fish chasing a bigger fish. And that big fish was probably the width of my thigh. And I have beefy thighs. Um, as soon as I saw that, I showed my husband. I'm like, that is why I don't get in the water. Hell to the no. Our dog at the time, Ruff, um, he loved the water. He would, and he loved to get on the boat. We took him everywhere. And if we didn't let him on the boat, he would follow us, and we couldn't let that happen. Um, but he would try to swim out to us, and then when he couldn't touch the bottom anymore, he'd turn around and go back to the shore, and then he would follow us on the shoreline. Well, we couldn't have that because we didn't know who he'd run into, even though it's in the boonies, and there aren't very well at that time there weren't very many people on the lake. Uh, we would always go to the shore and go get him. And I don't know why we didn't bring him every time. Maybe the boat was too full. I don't know. Um, Something keeps making a funny noise. I can hear her snoring. Ruthie. She's. Why do cats lay half on the floor and half on the carpet? I don't understand that. Because Virgil does that too. She's laying half on the carpet and half on the floor. I don't get it. Well, I hope Vic catches some fish. He and JD eat it. I don't eat it. I don't know. I have a really hard time doing this side, guys. So don't judge me. I have a really hard time doing this side. Just because my wrist doesn't, it just doesn't bend. So I just do the best I can, as long as it's somewhat silky. usually works better if you turn it around. Oh my God. I'm a mess. You want to know who a mess is? Ruthie. Kitty, kitty. Oh, Lord, that cat is fat. You know, that was Bo Bear. Look at what I forgot to put in my hair. This is what I get for not paying attention. And I even brought it. My John Freda Frizzies. So, do you have any plans for a vacation this summer or anytime? We don't have any plans. Although I would love to go back down to Savannah. I really would. Uh, Vic and I haven't been there since pre-COVID. But my sister and I went down there in September. It is so soft. And don't judge me on how I straighten my hair, please. I do what works. This is a lot of hair. Although there is somebody on YouTube that I watch. She has a lot of hair. She has beautiful hair. But her name is, well, her channel is called Scarlett O'Hare. I'll put it up there and I'll tag her. But she makes shorts and she just has the most, her hair is down past her butt and it is so pretty. It is so healthy looking. And I just love watching her. And I think she's a LARPer, I guess. I don't know, because she wears costumes, or she has costumes. But her hair is just, I mean, I'm so jealous of her hair. Okay, jealous is a little strong, because I like my hair. Envious, because it's a beautiful color. It's just so beautiful and healthy looking. But yeah, go check her out. Scarlett O'Hare. That's not her name, but that's what her channel is called. And I think it's adorable. And her boyfriend or husband, he has beautiful hair too. She's always straightening it, or she has curled it too. Those are fun. I think that's awesome. But he does, he has a lot of hair. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. You have a great day. And I'll be seeing you in a little while because, you know, for a day. Gotta get that content out of there. Out there. Have a good day. See you in the next one. Stay safe.